What's up y'all, this is your boy Amit and today we are going to look at Kling 2.0, their brand new image and video editor and producer, I guess, that's been launched, and compare that to Sora, completely free, versus Kling. So let's get started. So if you are on your home screen in Kling, you will see, and this is klingai.com, you'll see Kling 2.0 is here. If you click on experience, it's going to dump you into this image to video editor. A few things to note here before we actually go and build something is this video generation model is automatically selected, but you can always change it to a previous model. So a few things we're going to test is text to video and image to video. Now, one key thing to note, I'm actually going to show you this video first in Sora. This is the video that we're going to try to recreate inside of Kling. So I'm going to just take this prompt, put it in Kling, but before I hit send, I'm going to show you something. If I change the model to the new Kling 2.0 master, watch what happens to my credits here. If I go to 2.0, my credits go from 35 credits to 100 credits. That's a lot of credits for a 5-second video. Just keep that in mind. Next, you also have inspiration for prompt. So you can go to DeepSeek, put in your prompt, send it here, and then you will get a enhanced prompt to put into your video model here. So just note that. And then there's also some inspiration and presets. How do you want the lens movement? What kind of shot type you want? And you can choose multiple of these things. So I can say the camera is moving, so that's the kind of a lens type. And then what kind of shot, what kind of light I want, if there are any rich details that I want in there, etc. So I'm not going to choose any of that just yet, but know that all of that is available inside Kling 2.0. So we're going to say nothing to any of those. And then here's some hints. You can also save this prompt or you can delete it. So with a very heavy click of my mouse with 100 credits, I'm going to give this a generate option. Now before I do, a few last things to note. You can add a negative prompt in here. I'm going to choose 5 seconds instead of 10, and we're going to keep the 16:9 widescreen ratio and choose only one output. If I was to choose 4 outputs, I'd be burning 400 credits. No thank you. While this video is being generated, generation failed, try a different prompt. Okay, so let's go try a different prompt. Maybe there's some content moderation happening. So I'm going to try to find another video. Let's look at this one, see if Kling will allow us to generate this. Perfect. So that one is being generated. We'll see how it compares to Sora. While it's doing that, the next thing I did is I went to Pexels and I downloaded this image. So it's a still image of a girl standing on a pole, and I asked Kling to generate a video out of it. So for this one, my only prompt was the camera rotates around the subject. And I think Kling did a pretty decent job of converting that image into a video. Now there are certain aspects here that will be a dead giveaway that this is fake. First of all, the writing is totally ineligible on this shop, and you don't see the model's reflection in the glass. So just play with this. You can see Kling did a good job of the shadow even moving around as the camera is moving. So you can see the shadows on the wall are doing a great job of moving. Someone would have to put in time and effort to figure out that this is not a real video. Besides the little watermark that's at the bottom of the video, that's a dead giveaway. And also this image one that I converted to video took me about 4 to 5 minutes to generate. So know that it'll be a little longer with the new 2.0 as this engine is being used. I'm guessing it's a little slower to get you more accuracy and be more precise in the results. So let's go up. This one says estimated time 4 minutes. Now while we wait for the text to video, we can try image to video again. Now for that, I'm going to go back to Sora and let's try to find an image. Let's see an image that would be a good one to convert to a video. All right, let's take this one right here. I will see if I can paste this image. Yep, pasted the image. And then for inspiration and presets, now you can put a start and an end. I'm only going to give it a start. And for inspiration, I'm going to say handheld device filming, because that kind of looks like a handheld device, kind of like an iPhone or an Android phone used to take that image. From here, you can give it more prompts. For this demonstration purposes, I'm going to leave it to handheld device filming. And then again, you can add a negative prompt. I'm going to choose 5 seconds. I cannot do less than 5, and also one output. Here again, I'm going to choose 2.0. Before I do that, let me burn a little less credits. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the previous version, which is 1.6, so we can compare that to the 2.0 version and see how much of a boost we are getting for losing that many credits. I'm going to say standard, one output, and we're going to keep our creativity and relevance smack dab in the middle. So first one would be a 20 credit burn. Let it generate for those 20 credits. Then we're going to change this to the new model, and this time again with a heavy mouse press, burn my 100 credits to see what kind of video we get. So we'll compare the old model video to the new one. While we do that, let's see if any of the videos have been generated yet. No, it hasn't been generated. So while we wait for those videos to generate, I wanted to share this article from Decrypt. And this is what I saw when I heard about Kling 2.0 is their latest release, right? And this is interesting. This was a tweet by filmmaker PJ Ace, who is claimed to have already spent 1250 credits, and we can see how that's possible because each 5-second scene is 100 credits, right? So a 10-second scene is 200 credits, and that just adds up, and $1,250 later, this is what PJ Ace was able to generate on Kling. So I'm not going to play the whole video, but you can see the quality is pretty good.
Survived. When the day was done, we sat by them and spoke. We passed down memory. We found our purpose, telling. But when we learned to work the land can work came labor, building great monument temples.
And I think it would be interesting to try to rebuild this in Sora for absolutely free. Again, the version is pretty good, although in that video you can tell some of their facial expressions are AI. It's too smooth and they don't have those lines that humans have. But let's go back. So I'll put the link to this article in the description. You can check out the article. It's on decrypt.co. Let's head back over to Kling and see if anything has been generated so far. All right, so here's our photorealistic video that's been generated. And if we go back, before I play the one from Kling, this is the one that was generated from Sora. Quick 5-second video. You can see very slow camera angle. Now, if we go here to Kling, let's see if, for 5 seconds, the model is barely moving. She's just staring at the camera in shock. So I think that was a win for Sora and 100 credits wasted for me. Now let's look at this handheld device filming. And if we go here, you can see the image was taken from Sora, and I would say the Kling has done a great job of moving the model's face, but nothing else is moving. The hands are still, the fingers twitch a little bit. You can see in the eye movement, you can see it's a little bit AI that I can tell the way the eyes are moving. I would say overall not a bad job from Kling. Now, so that was the handheld device, and my prompt, I don't think I had given it a prompt. It was just handheld device filming, and this is Kling 1.6. Now we compare this to Kling 2.0 to see if it's any better, and let me go full screen. All right, I would say definitely way better in Kling 2.0. The model is moving a lot more, and I don't see anything AI here. So if you were to show me this video and tell me this is AI, I wouldn't believe it because there are no telltale signs. The photo got animated into a video very realistically. So I think this one is a win for Kling 2.0. Again, I could try to do this in Sora as well. So that's how the Kling 2.0 video editor works out of the box with $100 credit expense. And then finally, we can try out the multi-elements functionality. So if you click on multi-elements, you can click on swap, add, or delete. So what I want to do is I'm going to select that video, the 5-second video generated by Kling 2.0, which is this one right here. And when you select that from your library, it's going to upload and analyze that video. And you can see here's the fully analyzed video. I can go through it frame by frame here, or I can just hit the play button to see how that video is loading right now. And then here I can also click on add selection, and let's say I select this wall here, I can hit confirm. So now I can choose what I want on that wall. So I can either swap something out, I can add something, or I can delete something from this video. Let's try and delete something. I want to delete this shoe that's on the floor. That's a dirty shoe, and I just want to get rid of it from the scene. So I'm going to say delete sneaker from this reference video, which is the video that's being referenced by Kling. I don't know how many credits this is going to take. I'm at 1183 credits. Let's hit generate. Oh, it looks like multi-elements editor is only available with the 1.6 model. So let's change that. And this edit will cost us 50 credits to remove the dang sneaker. But that's for the professional. I'm going to go to standard. So that's going to be 30 credits. So we have our base video. We got the base video from Kling 2.0. Then we're going to use Kling 1.6 to delete some of the elements from that video. Again, I don't think it's that powerful. I can see the difference between Kling 1.6 and 2.0, but I don't know if it's worth paying that extra credits or burning your credits if you can get the exact same quality from Sora, if not better. So that director or the videographer who spent $1,250 on Kling, good for them, but I'm sorry, that's a lot of money to be spending on a piece of technology that is totally and completely available for free. So we'll wait for this final generation to show up. And while we wait for that generation, what I also like to do is go to explore and just see what are some of the other things people are making and get inspiration on what's the art of possible in Kling. And again, this is very Sora-esque. So a few key differences that I've seen is mainly in their effects area. So if I go to effects, they have some effect packs that are pretty cool. And the new ones, the anime figure and Rocket is really good. Anime figure I have tried. I have not tried Rocket yet. So let's try that as well. So if you click on Rocket, I can put an image here. So let's go back to pixels. Let's find an image of not a person, but maybe a monument or something that can be put on rocket boosters and launched into space. So I'm going to look for something that would be a good fit for that rocket. Maybe this tram here. Let's copy this image, go back to Kling and paste it. And then we'll go to standard. I'm not in a rush to generate this any faster. I've chosen the rocket effect and let's hit generate. So while we wait for that generation to happen, let's see what happened here with the sneaker. So I'm actually going to go back to my video generation. I don't see the sneaker being deleted from this image. So I don't know. It says here delete sneaker from reference video. Doesn't look like it worked. I can always take this to a video editor and do it there versus trying to add or remove elements in the video editor by burning more credits. So again, keep that in mind, use this and experiment with it, but know that Sora is a good free option available if you don't want to burn too many credits on your Kling subscription. And once you have a base level in Sora, you can always bring that into Kling to enhance it a bit further. All right, and then finally, here's our rocket video. Let's see how that came out. It should understand that this rocket effect should only be applied to the tram. So I'm going to go full screen here. All right, that one actually fun to play with. So this is pretty cool. I do like the effects that you can do in Kling. Especially my favorite is the Mochi-Mochi effect. So that one is pretty common, which is this one right here where someone gets squished. So play with the effects. Those are fun. Kling 2.0, sure, great thing, but too expensive. So it's going to be a pass for me at this point, but I did buy the extra credits. So now I should be able to generate some more of these fun effects. And there you have it, Kling 2.0. Let me know in the comments, what did you think about Kling 2.0? Would you use it or would you just go to Sora? With that, thank you so much for tuning in, for watching. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button so you get notified next time I release a new video. And until next time, keep generating.